That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jones. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watch two. Let's go, D. Check nickel.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. On second down, here's Haskins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Play action. Haskins. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
To throw on third down. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down. McLean, Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On 3rd down, McLean. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Haskins. Got his target, Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right here, right here.
On first down, here's Love. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Jones.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 17, Haskins.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On first down, Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Haskins. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
This is Jones. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McClain. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rip left. Choose the right. I got him.
Back to throw. McClain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, 49.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
51 for Mike. Bring it to him. Check, cover. 22. Check, gun. Check.
They'll run on first down. Brooks. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. McLean. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Paris Campbell. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Operating from the gun. McLean. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on third down, Haskins. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
Able to slither by. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Brooks trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. McLean completes it to Samuel. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Got a man, that's Richie James. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, McLean. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. McLean looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They run with Breeden. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Look, go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, calm down. Hey, look. Big stop, let's go. Watch here.
Back to throw. McLean. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Touchdown, 49ers. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Check three. Safe. Nice spot. Right. Ball shot.
From the gun, McLean. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Haskins down around his goal line. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, McClain. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mike 51, defense wins Chicago.
Back to throw. James has got it, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Breida. A little juke, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Set, hut, off the flag. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check, 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 check.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and the people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Jim, anyway, I'm going to go. 10.
One final shot for Haskins. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Panthers 28, Panthers 24.